Hello, it's Crypto CJ. It's the trade of the day, Thursday night slash Friday morning or afternoon, Zoom edition, depending on where in the world you are. I've got people from all over, and it's been a very interesting week this week. Bitcoin did a really big drop with that Chinese GPT um, program coming out and throwing a scare into the traditional markets, which bled into crypto as well. Bitcoin's mostly recovered from that. We're almost at 105 now. We were down below 90 briefly earlier in the week, but pretty good recovery. Let's go to the charts. Okay, should be seeing my Bitcoin day chart.
Yes.
Thank you. 104,860. And again, three green candles here since that drop on Monday, at least on my calendar. So again, pretty good recovery and pretty good day trading circumstances when we get moves like this. Ethereum below 3,300, not liking that too much. Still in this range that I drew months ago. And
What's that red line? Is that 200 day moving average?
the orange line is that.
Orange, yeah. So it went
That's
below the 200. It tested that and went below it a
it
couple of
did.
times.
Yeah, did dip below the 200 briefly and then bounce back up. Got 2,500. It's been up, at least been above that for quite a while. But this is the all-time high, around 4,300 to 4,500 range, or 4,700, yeah, 4,800. This is the range we were hoping to see, but has not reached that or really been that close yet. Broken above 4,000 a couple times at the end of last year, but not this year. And a Bitcoin or an Ethereum move is usually a sign of an alt market. People have been speculating when's it going to start. We've had a lot of the liquidity sucked up by the meme coins. It's probably been a main reason we haven't had much going on with the altcoins yet. But Bitcoin's been pretty solid. Any questions or comments about the markets overall before we head over to Altcoin Alert? Look for some day trades and swing trades. All right, let's go to Altcoin Alert. Easy mode is off. I'm in the altcoin radar, so I have all the columns from which to sort. Gonna refresh, get the most current data. Then we'll start with an AA score sort. And we've got Polymath, Verge, and then Jasmine just jumped up to 79.4. I'm usually looking for values 80 and higher, but I will dip into like 75 or 70 if I see something I like to trade. I like Jasmine a lot. It's a really kind of volatile day trading coin. So it just jumped above some of the others that I was looking at. You can see I had Trump up here. I'll look at Trump real quick since I still have it. I'm not sure how technical analysis, how useful it is for meme coins, but it's all that we have pretty much. So at the moment, if you want to trade this meme, it's in the green zone below the 20 on the RTI. So it looks like it's about to move. If you like trading this one, if it breaks above the RTI with some force, I'd say go for it and take a quick 2 to 5%. But for now, let's look at Jasmy. And that's
Curious to know how much you think Trump will recover. If
well,
like long term, like 4 years, we're looking at this coin, or
4 years will be zero.
probably.
well, yeah, in 4 years it'll be zero. That I
Um,
know.
the biggest thing that we've sorry, CJ, for butting in on this,
Yeah,
but
jump in. Go ahead.
the biggest thing we've
Oh, not hearing you.
I think we lost you, Craig. We heard biggest thing and then no big thing.
What a
on this is
cliffhanger.
that the now
Yeah, yeah, gotcha.
Now,
Yeah,
got me?
go ahead.
Just checking. Yeah, okay. I don't know what's happening. Um, the the um
Well, shoot, we lost him again. I
Maybe
think
turn
he,
off your video.
developers or the creators have their coins locked up for 3 months. Right? Shouldn't be a problem. Can you hear me now?
yeah, yeah, you're
Mm-hmm.
clear
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Okay. The creators have their coins locked up for 3 months, but after that they can start selling, and that's when. So I don't know. There's a period for about a year where they release their coins, but really once they get some money up, they could just rug pull it. So like they might be wanting to just get their money out and don't care about anyone else. So I would be very cautious about staying in longer than 3 months from when it launched.
So 3 months and then no more, you're thinking? Then it's just kind of
Well,
play.
then they can sell their holdings, and their holdings are the biggest part of the coin.
Yeah,
But
that'll take
So
down the
they
price considerably, if not the
so they can
zero.
start dumping.
wasn't it
And
wasn't it every 3 months, like certain
yeah,
groups?
yeah,
Okay.
for up to 12. I think it was 3 times, 3 months
Right.
times three.
Yeah, I
So
think I
after
remember that.
12 months, all the owners will be able to sell their coins. But
So
it
they'll
could
be trying
start.
to pump it up before they get to sell it and then jump out. Make it look like it's going, get some news going.
Yeah, yeah. Who knows? I mean, yeah, and he can do that. He's in the position to totally manipulate the market, as is Elon Musk with Doge. Um,
Hmm.
but it's like it's so volatile that I just suspect Trump will just take out as much as he can and put it in. He's put it in the bank. He's making billions out of it. He
Hmm.
won't care about anyone else.
Yeah, and if you want to track such things, there's this website that has crypto unlock or something like that, and
Yes, that's right.
it tracks that kind of thing. So you may want to keep an eye on that if you're going to trade this coin. So
What's it called?
I had it on
Crypto unlock.
crypto unlocks. Looks like it's part of this tokenomics.ai platform. So let me see if I can put
Gotcha.
this in the chat.
Did y'all see where Dave Portnoy put in 500,000, got 1 million out of the Trump. He's gonna put in another, I believe they said another 1 million into the Melania coin. He's a wild dude, but
Yeah.
Barstool Sports. But I don't know if you can do it 2 times.
All right.
Oh well,
Anyway,
what I saw happen was when the Melania one came out, all the people that had made money on the Trump dumped them and moved into that one.
mm,
So it's just the money moving around.
mhm.
It's
Hmm.
not necessarily bringing in new money all the time.
Right. Yeah, I'm
So
just looking to get my money out and then buy on a dip and maybe hold like five. I bought, I don't know, maybe I bought like 20 or something, but kind of bought it at like 38. So I'm 10 under,
yeah, I
whatever. No.
wouldn't sell yet. On the technical side, the red zone on the 15-minute charts up here on 28 on the hour chart. It's probably around 40, 38.75. So, but again, how much technical analysis has to do with meme coins, I'm not entirely sure.
None.
None.
Oh
Yeah,
It's
boy.
it's all
it's
hype.
it's it's all social media.
Yeah.
And I guess the chart, there will be the people that follow the chart and can see that it's swinging between these ranges, and so they'll buy at the bottom of those ranges.
Mhm.
But yeah, but it's a total gamble with meme coins, and I think Trump's probably the top of the list for
Good. Let's quit
where anything can happen.
gambling and
Want to
go
add your
over
Hey,
watermarks? What's that there? Oh, Jasmine.
Jasmine. Yeah, this is the one that showed up on Altcoin Alert on the It's the third listed on the AA score. This is a coin I like to trade. It's kind of volatile, so it moves nicely for a day trading type
What's
coin.
what's the liquidity like?
I don't
Is it
even
good?
know. I don't even know. It's good enough. So I trade this on a foreign exchange called Bybit. Let's see where else it is.
What do you all think about VMAX? I use that all the time. I have to use NordVPN to use it, but because
Yeah, I used that one a couple years ago and eventually didn't like it. I thought it was a little too enthusiastic about liquidations, so I got out of it. But Jasmy's it's on Kraken. Oh, it's on Coinbase. I didn't know that. Interesting. Let's look at that. Okay, the volume's not great on Coinbase, but it's enough. So if you want to trade on Coinbase, I would wait till it dips below at least the 50 on the RTI. Quick review over my chart. This is my day trading chart, 15 minutes using the supply and demand visible range from Algo. It's a free indicator. It'll show me support and resistance. I use green for support, red for resistance. The RTI, the relative trend index, I use it for entries when my favorite trades are dips below the 20 and recoveries. So when this does something like this, bring up my vertical line. These are my favorite ways to get in. So it dips below here and then breaks above the 20 on the RTI, and then it can take off. So boom, 30%. That's an amazing day trade. I wouldn't have stayed in that long. On my day trades, I'm only looking to stay for 1 to 1.5%, move on the chart, and I'm at 10x leverage. So that's what I do. But if you're a new day trader, trading on Coinbase, pick up those 2 to 5% moves, and you can build your balance pretty quickly that way. Use additional purchases. We're in a bull market, so if it goes against you, and wait out any dips. That's how I do it. If you want to use stop losses, that's your prerogative. Most traders do, but I like to use additional purchases, what I call ladder buying. So that's a quick review on how I like to trade on the day trading side.
Got a
Um,
question.
sure.
Okay, when you're going in at 20, see, is that's 20 and 80 at the top and bottom. It's 50 in the middle. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay. So when you're at the 20, if you're looking at your candles, are you looking at past bumps, or are you just looking at your other two lines, your RTI and your cumulative delta?
For a dip and retrace, I don't really use cumulative delta. That's more for trend-based trading. But on the RTI, I'm looking for that dip below 20. Here's an example, right here. And when it breaks above the 20, when it dips and breaks above, starts to recover, that's when I want to get in. When I have that evidence of recovery. Now, sometimes it'll dip back and dip again. It'll break up and then dip again. So, we'll call it fake out. But in this example, I would have gotten out around here pretty quickly. But if you're, say, on Coinbase and holding for longer, 30% move in less than a day, that's amazing. So that would have been a good exit.
After I got burned the other day, I'm feeling really, really gun shy on this. It's just, I don't know.
Well, that'll happen from time to time. And you said burn. Did you take a long and then it went against you on the downside
No,
or the other way around?
no, it wasn't. I've been having some of those that I've just had to sit and hold till it returned,
Yeah.
which really aggravates me. I'm so frustrated with that.
It's
But yeah, I was so stupid. I fell for a scam, and it just, it's still kind of eating me up a little bit. Um,
we've all been there. feel bad for a while if you want, but it's just sort of the price of admission. But go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, it's part of your tuition, crypto education.
Yeah, it's expensive education.
Yeah, when
Well, there was a scam, and then I get caught in these by entering at the wrong time, and then anticipating to exit it this time, and I don't know. I'm having real trouble with the exits. Um, just anticipating the direction.
Mhm.
I can draw the little lines, and feed the, anticipate what the pattern is and stuff. But I'm still having a lot of trouble with entry and exits. Uh,
Okay.
where I don't
So
just stuck sitting in it.
back
I was told to.
on,
Do you have a trading view?
yeah, Kim, are you using
Jim?
TradingView?
Yes.
Okay. So
So what you can do is set up TradingView to send an alert to Bybit to do the buy. So when it hits the right place, you can do that automatically, and you can do the same thing with sells by
right.
using a callback.
By using what now?
By using um, a callback URL. It basically TradingView sends a message to Bybit to do an action.
Yeah, she's probably not going to be on Bybit though. Would that work on Coinbase and some of the others as well?
I don't know. You'd have to see
Yeah.
if TradingView has the integration with them.
Yeah.
So you
I
know
would
how
think
you set
so.
an alert for the bell to go, like CJ
Hmm.
tells us all the time. Then you can also get it to send a command to your trading exchange to do an action. So if you're missing them because you can't watch it all the time, then you might need to set up it just set up alerts and conditional alerts and things like that so that it happens whether you're there or not. It's
Yeah.
nice to watch it, but sometimes you want something to take over in case you're not
Right.
there.
Yeah. Craig's talking about automating your trading a little more.
Yeah, I'm not quite
Yeah, it's
not.
probably beyond the scope of this telecast, but yeah, I do that myself quite a bit with a program I'm using, but I don't really talk about it here. So
No, but you can
uh
do it directly in Bybit. So
yeah.
By bit. Okay. I don't know if I can get to that from
I
Texas or not. I'll check and see.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to use Bybit unless you
yeah,
jump some
Yeah.
through some hoops.
I should have already done that, and just I was filling it out today. I'm just tired of waiting. So
yeah.
Well, I want to give a more concrete example of an exit for you since you were struggling with that. Let's say you took this entry here where it breaks above the 20. Now your obvious exits or retraces are here. You have resistance here on the red zone, so that would have been, a reasonable exit, to here or here, 16%, or even down here where I see some resistance at 12%. These are all really, really good exits. So, just look in the past, the last day or two to see where it's been and use that as a guide for your take profit. That's what I try to emphasize on here because I think it's pretty easy to do. And
okay, you were let me see here. Yeah, it's turned on. Okay, where that yellow line was in the middle, you said it was coming out. It was coming out at that point, right? Into the
um, I didn't emphasize the yellow line, but
uh you had a vertical one.
oh yeah, got a vertical yellow line that was showing, and that's because it was breaking out. I'll show you
Right.
an example. Yeah, where it's breaking out above the 20 on the RTI, which that happened right about
Right.
here, and it putzed around and shot up. So
Oh, well, then it was in the overbought. Okay, I see on the RTI, even though it didn't cross midline on the candles.
right, I don't look at midline in the candles that much. So I like the midline on the RTI. I'll use that as an entry on a really strong bull market. Um, but when we have what we had this last week with some pretty volatile moves up and down. I usually use the 20. And that's the example I'm showing here is a break below the 20 and then break above.
Okay. Okay. I see.
So hit that 20 and then go in the past and see where it's been. It's been up here. So you can use that as a potential exit. If it shoots beyond that, so what? You planned your trade and traded your plan. You feel good about that.
Hmm.
So all right. So that was Jasmine as a day trade. Let's look at this as a swing. We'll go to the 1 hour chart. My setup is a bit different. I still have the supply and demand visible range from Algo for support and resistance. I'm using the SuperTrend for entries. It's a buy and sell indicator, and then Trendilo LSMA for confirmation. And we got a really good entry here on Wednesday morning in the green zone. Buy prints, Trendilo turns green. That's when you get in. And then that would have been a great swing trade. Let's say if you got in right about here, here's resistance in this area at about 14%. And then it went beyond that up to 36%, going back to this area that we had from earlier in January. So either of those would have been good take profits.
How are you on watermarks?
On what?
The
Putting on
watermarks.
watermarks. Are
Watermarks.
you on Ripple or next? Where are you on? It says
Oh, I'm still
Tether.
on Jasmine.
Oh, you're still on Jasmine. Okay.
Yeah.
Turn your watermarks on.
I thought I had it. That's
You don't know how to do it, do you?
I don't remember, but it's usually part of.
It's the settings.
Yeah, I got it here on
There you go.
my basic chart, but it's not part of my
Yeah.
my RTI
Just
15 minute.
just right click on the chart,
That's what I was thinking. What is the right clicker?
and there's somewhere there it's add watermarks.
There's a watermark option. I think it's when you that screen. In one of those options there's a watermark.
Yeah.
I think it's under canvas.
There you go. Whoop, 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 whoop.
And let's add this to this.
Where did the watermark go?
It's right here in the middle.
There.
Oh, it's very faint for me. I can't see it, but that's all right. It's my screen.
And save that, and then now it's there. So, all right. I think we covered Jasmine sufficiently. Thank you guys. And now let's move on. Altcoin Alert. So that was an AA score. Let's do social activity. It's another one I like a lot. Gonna match up fire and fire, thumbs up and fire, thumbs up and thumbs up. Got a few here. ACH is a big move. This is an older project. It's up about 20% out of nowhere. I think this is on Coinbase. It is. So let's look at this. Okay, so this one's above the 80 on the RTI, so not where we want to get in. But so here's where you want to set an alert to get a better entry. It did dip down to the 20 here and made a really nice move. So that broke here and then made probably that 20% move we were looking at. Yeah, 30%. So I'd love to see that again. The likelihood of that could be slim. So on the RTI, I'm going to right click, add an alert. You can choose the crossover on 50. That could be an entry, or Be a little more conservative and go crossing up on the 20. Once per bar close, we'll leave it on until you turn it off. And your notifications, notify an app on my phone. Toast notification will be a pop-up on my computer screen and play a sound also on my computer screen. And there's lots of sounds to choose from. So click
That's
create, you're
great.
good to go. That's how you do an alert on ACH or any other coin for that matter.
Did you right click that or where did you find the alert?
Right click on RTI.
Okay,
On the indicator on which you want to set the alert.
perfect.
If you want to set it on Cumulative Delta, you right click on that. But not all indicators are alert friendly. So, but my setups, I'm going to set an alert on something that is alert friendly. Okay. Set over to the 1 hour swing trade setup. And we had a buy signal, but it's trending and down pretty hard, bounced off the red zone here. So on this, if you wanted to swing trade this, I'd right click on the super trend. And if you want to trade both directions, you can leave the direction change up. Otherwise, click buy. And usually only once for a swing trade. And I'll use a different sound just so I know it's a swing trade instead of a day trade.
Wow.
That's how that works. And then for your confirmation, if you do get a buy signal, make sure the Trendilo LSMA is trending in your direction. If it's up here in the red zone, you'll want to go back on longer time frames and check your prior retraces. So like it's at near, I wouldn't say an all-time high, but certainly a recent high. Let's look at the week chart. Yeah, it was up in this range in March and again in February of 23. And then when it first came out on Coinbase, the end of 22. So I don't want to be in trades that long. I don't know if I like this as a swing trade. I think it's kind of played out already. But you do what you want to do. Any questions on ACH as a day trade or swing?
Curious
Okay.
to know how did we find out when things came out on Coinbase? Is there like a
It's
timeline for that or?
usually when the chart starts.
Oh,
So if I click on the week and I see this big spike, which is usually what happens when something opens on Coinbase, it's August of 21 is when this one first started trading on it. So, all
gotcha.
right.
Because we can go before Coinbase though,
Right.
right?
And we do that sometimes for a new coin. Let's say it's a new listing on Coinbase, but I might look at a Bybit or Binance chart. It's maybe 6 months to a year before that, and then I can get some history that way.
Hmm.
Yeah, that just hasn't come up in a while on the coins we looked at on this Zoom call. All right, so oh, Altcoin Alert. Let's look at, I'm running a little late, so we'll look at long-term sentiment, and then we'll probably wrap it up. This one I like for swing trading, but I use it for day trading as well. I'm going to match up long-term sentiment, what people are talking about online with Elder Impulse Daily, technical indicator, and see if we can find some matches. Mantra Dow, ACH we just looked at, and we're not getting any matches. So sometimes in that situation, I'll head over to short term or I'll just flip the search, look for bearish stuff to see what's been beaten down. GRT, loop ring, the coins I like to trade. OP, Theta, other coins I like. Pepe.
Oh wow. 77%. That's pretty bad.
Yeah. But these are showing bearish, but the last 24 hours, they've been up for the most part. So generally what I use Altcoin Alert for is to show me what's moving. It's a day trader. I don't care what direction, up or down. Um, but again, if you're spot trading on Coinbase, you are going to care about the direction. So you might want to avoid this sort. But if you're trading on say a foreign exchange on leverage, either shorts or longs, this can be useful. So we'll look at GRT. We'll wrap it up. So the graph moves pretty well. But as a spot trade, not looking good because we're already above the 80. So we want to set that alert, dip below the 20. And let me show you the alert to trade both directions. Right click on the RTI, add an alert. And then I'm going to enter a channel. 80 on the top, 20 on the bottom, once per bar close, and a name, long-term sentiment. And if you type that enough into alert name, TradingView will remember it. Notify an app, toast notification, play a sound, three notes reverb, click create, and that should be over here in my alerts. And there it is. So, okay, so that's the day trading approach. On the 1 hour swing trade. Okay, this looks a little bit better. We're below the 50% area. So if you took it now, you have about 6% to the bottom of the red zone, about 9% to the top, and then even higher going back to January. See, I'm on the swing trading 1 hour chart, but I'm scrolling back a little bit more to look at prior highs, and I can use that for my take profit like we were talking about with Kim a little earlier ago, or a little while ago. You can see the prior action up into the red zone. So that's the kind of information you can use to determine your take profits. That's how I do it. So, and
When you say plan your trade and trade your plan, basically you have a limit set for selling it, right? Once it reaches a certain,
right.
like
I'm
a
setting a
stop
take
limit by,
profit. I set a take profit right after I enter a trade. So that's the
right.
plan. So that way, if it hits it, I'm out. I made what I wanted to. If it keeps going, that doesn't bother me. Okay, if you want to take this trade now, you're a little late, but everything is green. Got the buy signal breaking out of the green zone. Trendilo LSMA is green, but we're right here in the 50% zone, kind of in no man's land. You just expect to stay in this one a little while longer, maybe a week or two, before it gets back to like 22 cents. But that would be a pretty good swing trade. All right, any questions on GRT as a day or a swing? All right, well, any other questions about anything we talked about? Then I will wrap it up here. Thanks for joining me. If you're watching on the recording, I'd rather see you live, but at least check out the opportunities in the pinned comment. They help fund the channel. Everyone else, have a good rest of your week and weekend. See you on Monday. Bye.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Appreciate. Thanks.